To combat the nation's ongoing opioid epidemic, it's vital to understand the nature of an opioid overdose while debunking dangerous and sometimes life-threatening myths about opioid overdose. Splashing cold water or dragging the person into a shower does absolutely no good for an overdose victim. The greatest risk of an opioid overdose is serious respiratory depression or the person's eventual inability to breathe. Splashing water has no effect on the respiratory system. This myth actually does more harm, as first responders may find it more difficult to administer life-saving care. While it is true that someone who uses opioids will likely build a tolerance to opioids, drug tolerance is unpredictable due to ever-changing body chemistry, variable potency in illicit drugs, and other factors. In truth, no one is immune to an overdose. The overdose epidemic is a nationwide tragedy, affecting both rural and urban communities. Data compiled in 2020 found little difference in the overdose death rates when comparing urban and rural counties, with an age-adjusted overdose death rate of 28.6 per 100,000 people and 26.2, respectively. No data exists to back up this claim. On the contrary, one study in Massachusetts found that rates of opioid-related visits to hospitals and emergency rooms were not significantly different in communities with low or high implementation of overdose education and naloxone distribution programs. The myth that opioid drugs were non-addictive and safe was proliferated by drug manufacturers in the 1990s through falsified information and clever marketing. This myth, in conjunction with unscrupulous drug dispensing clinics overprescribing opioids to turn a profit, was a large driver of the opioid crisis. Prescription opioid drugs are highly dangerous when misused. The proper response to witnessing a suspected overdose is to call 911, administer naloxone if available, check their breathing, turn them on their side in the recovery position. Stay with them until help arrives.